Sup? It's episode 6 of the Orlando Show Pod. What is up? We got some shit to talk about. We got the UFC NOCHE tomorrow. Got the Mexican Independence Day show. Sean Sugar O'Malley versus Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm going to drink 50 Modelo's. I'm going to be hitting the all day, baby. We're going to be gritoing all fucking day. I'm excited. Before we get into that, before we get into our picks for UFC NOCHE at the Sphere, we're going to get into some football news. Pretty much, the Niners whooped the fuck out of the Jets. To be expected. You know, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, but the Niners whooped his ass. Fred Warner was running around like a man with his hair on fire. He was like 3 different people out there, dude. Fred Warner, best Mike linebacker in the NFL. I don't want to hear anything else. Best Mike linebacker. He does wrestling moves on people. Yeah, so the defense looked good for the 49ers. I was really happy how the defense looked. Offense looked a little shaky. I had Ayuk and George Kittle in fantasy, and they absolutely fucking 9-11'd my fantasy team. So that's where I'm at with that. But, yeah, Niners taking a dub. I'll take both my fantasy teams losing for a Niners win every time. So, fuck it. We're rolling. Yeah, Niners look good, which makes me happy. In some college football news, suck it, South. The Cal Golden Bears beat the hell out of the Auburn Tigers in Alabama, in Auburn. Beat those boys. So everyone's saying, oh, Southern football's better. Oh, Texas has the best football players. Florida has the best football players. Y'all are forgetting about California. There are ballers out here in California. It's under-recruited for some reason, but in recent years there have been more Power 5 guys from the Bay Area than any other time, so it's cool. But, yeah, show some respect to California and the Bay Area, bro. Cal getting that dub. Anytime a West Coast team beats a Southern team, it makes me so happy, dude. Fuck those Southerners, dude. Fuck all those toothless bastards. Yeah, so that was awesome. In other news, college football news, Colorado, Deion Sanders' team he's head coaching, which is weird to say, got absolutely donkey stomped by fucking Nebraska, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So that was a tough game to watch. Even in the coin toss at the very beginning of the game, you can see one of Deion Sanders' sons, Shiloh, literally talking shit to Nebraska, the players, being like, oh, we're about to roll you guys. We're about to fuck you guys up. You guys ready? Dude, and then they get stomped. The game was so bad that on a touchdown run by Nebraska, Shiloh Sanders broke his forearm. So that's just the kind of game they were having, dude. They got mollywopped. Shedeur Sanders, Deion's other son, was the quarterback for Colorado. He was getting, same thing, he was getting wrestling moves put on him, dude. They were tombstone pile driving him. They were choke slamming him through tables. Like, Nebraska's D-line was at his throat, dude. And it's messed up, too, because, like, Colorado before the year, University of Colorado and Deion Sanders said, oh, we revamped the O-line. Our O-line's going to be so good this year. Cap, all false. Captain America, fucking false, dude. Their O-line looked terrible. Do you know they let up the most sacks in Division I football last year out of 134 teams? They were the worst O-line unit in the country in pass blocking. Like, that's insane. So, I hope Colorado gets it together, but they got fucking wrecked by Nebraska. So, now that we got the college football news out of the way, let's get into some picks, baby. So, we're going to make this one a little quick. Pretty much any Mexican fighter I'm picking on this card up till the Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega fight. We could just put it that way. It's easier. Pick all the Mexicans. Get the Modelo's out. Get the tequila out. We're pulling out the Casa Amigos. We're getting fucked up. It's going to be a good time. UFC NOCHE, baby. At the Sphere, which is dope. So, let's get into my picks for the main card, all the fights you guys want to hear about. So, here's my thoughts on Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Now, this fight is very, 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 very interesting because Brian Ortega on the ground is a wizard. He's a freaking jiu-jitsu master, dude. He's a scary guy on the ground. Brian Ortega's a very quality fighter. But honestly, as of late, Diego Lopez has been the same. Diego Lopez has been a corkscrew on the ground, dude. You do not want to go to the ground with him. Like, his skill set really reminds me of Alex Oliveira. He fights a lot like Oliveira in my eyes, which is kind of, to me, going to be the difference. I feel like Diego Lopez, his hands are going to be the difference. I think he has a lot of power in his punches. You saw from the uppercut knockout of Youssef. I think he's going to be too much for Brian on the feet. I don't think it'll look like the Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega fight, which is Brian Ortega getting hit with 1,000 punches. Like, I don't think it's going to be that bad, but I think Diego hits way too hard, and I think he'll put down Brian. Also, Diego Lopez's jiu-jitsu is solid enough in my eyes to not get caught in a crazy submission by Brian Ortega. So, that's my thoughts on that fight. I'm going to take Diego Lopez, maybe second-round submission, maybe first-round knockout, but I will take Diego Lopez. So, we're in the co-main event, Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. Now, if this were any other woman on earth, I would pick Valentina Shevchenko. She's basically Black Widow from the Avengers. Like, she'll kill you with her hands. Like, she'll do a triple backflip, then kick you in the teeth. Like, she's crazy. She might be like a KGB agent. She might be undercover. I'm not sure. The jury's still out on that. But I do think Alexa Grasso has her number. I think Grasso's grappling is going to be the difference like it was in the first fight. I think her camp is good enough at getting her ready on the feet that I don't think Valentina's going to run her out of the cage on the feet. I think it'll be a good fight, but I do think Grasso 4th round submission. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I don't know why I have the coughs all of a sudden, but whatever. We're rolling. But so, for the main event, the reason we're all here, Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab the Machine Dvalishvili. I dare you to try to spell that name without looking at fucking Google, bro. I dare you. Fuck that, dude. Ugh. That name has like 39 vowels. No thanks. But, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I think O'Malley's going to knock his shit out. I think personally, too, for Merab to win, he's going to have to be boring against O'Malley for 25 minutes. He's going to have to wrestle fuck Sugar for 5 rounds. Like, he does. I don't think he finishes O'Malley. I just don't. He doesn't finish people. Merab's more of someone that just lays and prays. He just lands 20 takedowns and lays on you. He doesn't do a lot of damage. He doesn't get a lot of submissions. I think the fight's going to look a lot like the Aljamain Sterling fight. I think, and Merab has a tendency to get caught every fight. He gets hit with a hard punch and has to like reset and fight harder now. But I don't think with O'Malley you can make that mistake. I think you're going to be out cold. I just think Merab's going to get knocked out. I think it's going to look a lot like the Aljamain Sterling fight. That Merab's going to try to get close. Sugar's going to step back. Bang. Going to knock him out. So I think so. I've been wrong. I mean, the Bilal fight, I had people in the comments being like, Bilal dog walked you, you fucking idiot. And I'm like, it's fighting, dude. Who knows what's going to happen? And I respect Bilal. What other one did I get wrong? Drickus and Izzy, which, hey, that was a tough fight, too. I should have gave it to Drickus. I should have known Drickus was too tough for all that. Drickus Duplessis. But, yeah, I'm going with O'Malley at the Sphere de Noche. Smoke a joint tonight for old Sugar Sean O'Malley. Give him some strength. Smoke some weed tonight for that boy. Give him some good luck. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It'll be a good fight. It's at the Sphere, which Dana White was saying that, we're not going to do the Sphere ever again. This is the one time we're going to do the Sphere. I call bullshit. I think they're going to do the Sphere again. If this card is as good as everyone's saying it's going to be, if it's that crazy, I think they're going to do the Sphere again. And I'm excited, too. They were saying that they're going to do, like, a big movie, like, in between every fight. It's going to be, like, 10-minute segment where it's going to talk about the history of Mexico and the history of fighting in Mexico and, like, the different warriors that have been from Mexico. So, as someone who's Mexican, that's going to be pretty cool to watch. I don't know what it's going to look like, if it's going to be about Aztecs, if it's going to be mainly about, like, boxers, like Julio Cesar Chavez. Like, I'm not really sure what it's going to be, but I'm excited to see some people get fucked up tomorrow night, bro. Just know I'm rocking with all the Mexicans. Come on, baby. I love Raul Rosas Jr., that ugly motherfucker, man. The chihuahuas. Gotta love him, dude. I love it. Yeah, follow the pod. Follow the pod on YouTube and Instagram. Keep following this shit. I'll put out some clips throughout the week. I'll try to have some guests, but hell yeah, keep rocking in the free world, baby.